You may be wondering why I am standing here in almost complete and utter darkness. Let me explain. Creating video and photographic content is not a cheap game. In fact, it's most probably one of the most expensive things that you can ever decide to do. Now, when it comes to making this content, there is nothing, and I mean nothing, that is more important than light. Without light, even the best cameras are going to produce crappy content. However, most lights are pretty damn expensive, and that is why so many creators do without them or try to make a plan. And unless you have a never-ending bank account, the choice between decent camera gear and decent lighting is often a very hard one. Now, let's get these lights back on in here, and I'm going to introduce you to my tiny and cheap little friend. Right, so now that we have shed a little bit more light on the situation, let's dive right into this. Lights come in many different sizes and many different form factors and price brackets. You can get things like, this big beastie over here. This is great for interviews, those kind of things, but not really great to be taking out on the road with you. Then you've got your good old-fashioned redheads. These are phenomenal, but also, once again, not very practical when it comes to run and gun kind of stuff. So this is the Mcoplus Mini LED Lux 1600 light. Yes, it is cheap, and yes, it is Chinese. But that's most probably what people thought when Zhiyun first hit the market with all their gimbals. So before you click away, give this little light a chance to impress you. I must say, so far I have been pretty damn impressed with it. I've played with it for about a week or two now, used it on a couple of jobs, and just the size of it makes it well worthwhile. Besides the fact that you can pick it up for $33 on Amazon. I mean, 33 bucks. What else are you going to buy that lights up your life like that? Let's open up the box and see what's inside. Okay, let's get it. Okay, inside the box we have instruction manual. Never going to use that again. Obviously we've got our light. There we go. That is our light 1600 Lux. To give you a rough idea of size, this is my... Things are breaking. This is my iPhone 11. Just to give you a rough idea of the size and thickness. It's tiny. It really is tiny. What else is in the box? Okay, so standard color temperature on this is about 4200K without the diffusers or anything like that. So that's your rough light that you're going to get straight out of the light. Inside the box as well, you get 3 different diffusers. So you've got a white diffuser just to kind of soften that light a little bit. Blue diffuser, which will bring you down to about 3200K, and then the orange diffuser, which will give you about 5600K. These just pop onto the light like that, click, and you've got your diffuser. Other things in the box are, let's have a look here. So you've got a little mount like this, which has got a flash hot shoe on the bottom. Okay, so this is on an EOS RP. This will give you a rough idea of the size of it. We just pop it onto there. So that's roughly what it will look like on an EOS RP. Once again, very tiny, small little light. Other things in the box, let's see what else we got. This is kind of cool. This is a little stretchy strap that goes on the top. You can mount this over your flash on your camera, and in situations where you're looking for light, you can kind of just pop that on there, run the light on top of your flash, and that means that you'll be able to find focus in really dark situations. So another cool feature for this is not just lighting, but helping you find focus in dark situations with your camera as well. In the box as well, obviously we've got a little USB charger, a spare grub screw, which I'm sure we'll find useful. There is another thing that I'll show you a little bit later, and then we've got this little mount. These are kind of cool. So it's a mount that can mount on top of your camera as well, and you've got one of these little cell phone-y type brackets that you can shove the light into, or you can mount your cell phone in there. So kind of what I've been doing is running it like this, popping it onto my phone there. Then you can take this extra grub screw that you got, pop that on top there, then take your light, pop it on top of that, And now you've got a nice LED light to run on your phone for a run and gun situation. Obviously you can stick a tripod in here as well, so you can take this little adapter that they got there, and that will screw into the back of this here. Boom. And then you can then mount it. I had one here, there we go. Little tripod on the bottom. And now you've got a whole kind of setup. I haven't tightened it very well, but you've got a whole kind of setup that you can use for your cell phone as well. This is very, very, very useful for those kind of run and gun situations where you see something cool, it's a bit dark, you're not going to get it with the flash on your phone or the light, the torch on your phone. Having a little light like this is a fantastic idea, especially since it just fits in your backpack or in your camera bag. Now, let's see if I can get all of this back out here again. Oops. Okay, so obviously the proof is in the pudding, so let's mount this little light on my tripod over there and we can get a rough idea of the kind of power that this light produces. Cool, so I've just stuck a tripod on the other side of the room, and let's adjust that just to give you a rough idea, and we'll start it off on its lowest level. Wow, that's the brightest. I'm blind. Man, I'm blind. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my Yungio 216s that I use for recording in the studio, so you can get a better idea. You can now get a better idea of what the light is capable of. So now we're just running the Mcoplus light on the right hand side over there. I'm going to reach over here and switch it off. Okay, so that's without it, that's just with my one main studio light. Let's pop it back on again. And you can see on its lowest setting, it's already shoving a whole bunch of light across to me. I'm going to reach over and stick it over onto its brightest setting. Oh my word, that is in my eyes. So that is it running on its brightest setting, and that's pretty good if you consider a nice little side light or something, just a full in light as well. Let's pop one or two of the filters on. We can have a look at what it's like with the filters on. So we're going to pop the daylight filter on there. That's now giving us a nice warm orange glow at 5,600K. Let's pop it off, and we're going to stick the cool filter on. So this is down to like 3,200. Boom, and now we've got a nice cool filter as well. I think it's a pretty damn impressive light. Considering its size and its price and the portability, I'm just going to turn that off because I'm going blind. Give my light back. Tripod's not giving my light back. There we go. I'm breaking everything. A feature I really, really like about this, hold on a second, let's just get my studio light back on. Oh man, straight in my eyes again. I am, whoa, going to be so blind. I actually can't even see. I think it might be too bright. Anyway, it is what it is. The other thing I really, really like, no, that's, wow, that is bright. Hold on. I'm literally blind, I can't see. The other thing I really like about this light is that it is magnetic as well. It comes with a little magnetic strip inside the box. It means you can mount it onto pretty much anything. So you can take it and bang it onto something metal and then switch it on. And you've now got this lovely light that you can put in weird and wonderful places. It does come with a little metal strip included in the package, which is got the double-sided tape on the one side. That makes it pretty cool. So what I've done is I've stuck mine up off camera on the right here, so I can kind of stick it off over here. And now I've got this really cool side lighting coming in my studio. The options are amazing. Let's pop a little bit of a filter on there. So now we've got a nice orange light coming from the right-hand side. It's softened it up a little bit. So for 30 bucks, guys, my final verdict. For 30 bucks, I think that this Mcoplus light is phenomenal. That's all I'm going to say. I will drop a link down below to where you can get it on Amazon. I'm not affiliated with them in any way whatsoever. They sent me the light to test. I'm testing it. I'm giving my review. I do, however, think that I'm just really going to buy 3 or 4 of these to have in my bag, because it's the kind of thing you want to have. And if you don't have it and you're in a situation where it's like, oh my word, I can't light this, this is a great bet. Anyway, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You can check out my other videos over here, and I will see you, yes, you, in the next video. Bye.